Do I gotta do this every time now? Do I have to jab every time? Now I gotta get more creative with it. I came off the screen. Did you guys see how I did that? First thing in there, you saw one like that. You had no idea what was going on. And then I kind of rounded my form in. Thank you for being a part of the show, Laker fans. Okay, couple things real quick here. Um, I don't have my camera, so I'm using my MacBook camera. I don't know if it's any good. Hopefully, it just gets the job done. I appreciate you guys being a part of the show. We got a lot to get into. We don't have a lot of time to get into it. All right, so we got to work here. We got to work here tonight. Lakers over the Chicago Bulls. Final score 121 to 110. Few things I want to get into. We're going to get into the game. We're going to get into the Lakers' fast start. We're going to get into Anthony Davis having a big game, the inconsistencies of that. We're going to get, he said something post game too that kind of irks me a little bit. LeBron looked good. Health looked pretty good. So we'll do that. I'll do the NBA standings. Talk about a big game coming up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Probably talk about Patrick Beverly. I'm sure Patrick Beverly was very quiet tonight. So we got a lot that we got to get into. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Lakers Sofa King needed this one. Bless you. Thank you for the bless you. Sneezing a lot, lately, Laker fans. There's a lot of pollen in the air. A lot of allergies out there. Okay. Let's get right into it. If you guys got comments, throw the comments in here. I'll do my best to get to them. And on top of that, if you guys want to do super chat is on as well. I found one that I already liked. Slee weather. That's a good one. I like that. Friday, big game. Oh, you're not lying here. Hoping Minnesota loses to the Suns. What's the latest? 69, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Keep your heads out of the gutter. All right. Okay. Let's get to work here. So first things first. Lakers you could not lose 2 straight games to the Chicago Bulls, right? Could you? Okay, you're not supposed to. So they lost the game on Sunday, so kind of put the Lakers in a tough spot here, right? You lose that game on Sunday, now all of a sudden you're at the risk of playing a game in Chicago. Bulls have been playing better basketball. They're 7 of their last 10. That's good basketball in today's NBA. And so you kind of you don't really have much margin for error here. And the next game that you have is a really, really tough one against the Timberwolves, which I'll get into a little bit later coming up. So right out the gate, Lakers are balling. I mean, they come out the first quarter. I want to say they were up 17. And then eventually they win the quarter 31 to 20. Good defense. They're all over the place. Bulls do come all the way back in the second quarter, which is kind of insane here. Lakers go from up 17 to down 3, and we're not even at halftime yet, which is just mind-boggling to me how quick they could let go of that lead. But I thought they set the tone in the beginning. They set the tone to start off the game, and the Lakers, had a double-digit lead. And yes, Chicago comes all the way back, but before the first half ended, this might have been the most important stretch for the Lakers. They went on a 10-0 run. So I want to say they were down 51 to 49, and then next thing you know, they're up halftime 59 to 51. So I thought that stretch to kind of come out the second quarter or to end the second quarter, I thought was so important, just simply because of what I'm referring to here is you built a big lead, then that lead was gone, but you're able to sustain it. You were up 8. You kind of felt comfortable if you're a Laker fan. You're like, all right, I'll take up 8 at halftime. Back and forth we go. But I thought at that point, Lakers always had a comfortable enough lead to where you never really felt like the game was at risk. Give the Lakers a lot of credit. Give specifically the Lakers starters a lot of credit. That's a really good starting lineup. One of the things that we've had here, one of the situations that we've had with the Lakers here over, whatever amount of time this has been, one of the issues that we've had with the Lakers is we haven't really got a chance to assess this team based off of the trades that they had since the All-Star break. You guys know this. Remember, the Lakers came back from 26, 27 down, something along those lines against the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas. And then LeBron gets injured in that game, and then he's gone for 13 games. Oh, by the way, D'Angelo Russell missed 6 games, came back. I think he missed the last 2 games, was it? And then came back now. So you've never really kind of got a chance. Austin Reeves was coming off the bench. Then they threw him in the starting lineup. You've never really got a chance to see what this team ultimately is. I think that game against the Mavs where they came back was the last time, and Reeves wasn't in the starting lineup yet. I think it was still Beasley. Was the last time it's the closest that you've seen this crew together. So maybe this team's really good, and maybe it's not. Like I don't really. I would lean more towards they're dangerous than I would that they're not dangerous. But it was really nice to see this specific the starting lineup dominated. All the guys were plus. You had Austin Reeves were plus 28. AD was plus 16. LeBron was plus 23. D'Angelo was plus 35. So that's insane to just kind of see what that starting lineup, that starting unit was able to do. That's a really positive sign. Before I get at any individual players, I think it just shows that those starters are very, very dangerous. Now, the flip side of that, the bench was really bad. Dennis Schroeder, I think 2 of 7, he had 8 points, and he was leading scorer for the Lakers off the bench. Rui Hachimura had 6 points, and that was it. There was no more production off the bench. Beasley, 0 for 3 in 10 minutes. Lonnie Walker only played 1 minute. Troy Brown Jr. played 20 minutes, did not score. So that was part of the problem was, you put Austin Reeves in your starting lineup, you really lose weapons from your bench. And we'll see that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the starting lineup that the Lakers have, but there's a cost of doing business. The cost of doing business is your bench is not nearly as good. Okay, let's read a couple comments here. True Test Friday against the Timberwolves, no question about it. All right, a lot of people going at Patrick Beverly. Too small. Okay, let me just say this real quick on the too small thing. So, Pat Bev, I don't mind. Michael and I were talking about this in the pregame show. I don't mind. When people run their mouths and they back it up, it's like, all right, well, if you want to shut them up, go shut them up. Go lock them down on defense and take it from there. So, just the mere fact that Patrick Beverly gave LeBron a too small, but they were up 10. It's like, all right, that's kind of funny. Is what it is. Bulls are winning, and there's nothing you can do about it. You don't like it, go do something about it. And the fact that Austin Reeves gave him a too small today, all Laker fans, Pat Bev was really, really bad today. What did Pat Bev have? Listen to this. Pat Bev, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 for 5 from the field in 25 minutes, and was a minus 32 in the plus minus. So he was awful. So I hope he was very, very quiet tonight because you can do it when you're winning. When you're not winning, you probably should not say anything. You probably should not say anything. Let's see what else we got here. Some people not crazy about Beasley. By the way, I don't blame you. I mean, the Lakers are not in a position where they can have feelings towards people. They need people who are producing. Got to produce right now. Jay, I got you, bro. I got you. You ask, I deliver. So I'm with you guys on the Beasley. I combined Beasley and Malik. I said Beasley. I don't know what the hell I said. Malik Beasley. I agree on part of that. Okay, people are saying karma in regards to Patrick Beverly. I get it. He did cardio tonight. You're right. Sometimes you just got to get out there and you just get a quick little jogging. Get a quick little jogging. Okay. So next thing I want to get into real quick. Actually, let me ask you guys: Braun or AD? Braun or AD? First 1 to 5. I'll take whoever you guys tell me to take. I'm going to do that topic first. Braun or AD? First 1 to 5. All right, let's add these up. First off, Max, you better not be mocking me, bro. I'm a career 42% 3-point shooter. Okay, AD, Braun 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 3-2, 4-2, 4-3. Okay, Braun wins. Let's go Braun first. Okay, Braun real quick. So LeBron tonight, I was very, very curious to see how LeBron James would do tonight. It has nothing to do with just this specific game. It has more to do with what Braun said post game. LeBron said post game, if you guys remember when we did the post game show after the post game show, which was last Sunday afternoon, he said that he had two doctors tell him you should have season ending surgery, that he tore a tendon in his foot, and that the biggest test for LeBron was going to be how he feels the next day. So listen, that was Sunday, so he had Monday to recover, Tuesday to recover, and then Wednesday night he's playing in Chicago. Let's see how he is on Friday. Let's see how he is over these final 6 games. But I looked at as doesn't sound like Braun's healthy. Sounds like Braun is just taking a chance here because he really, really wants to, have an opportunity to be in the playoff season, his 20th season. You could stack all the reasons why it's important for Braun to try to take advantage of this opportunity. But I was questioning whether the man is healthy or he's not. And I think it's a very, very fair question based off some of the comments that he was talking about on Sunday. I thought he was okay on Sunday, but he was gone for 4 weeks. What do you expect from him? Tonight, he looked a lot smoother. And to be honest with you, he didn't look like he was hobbled. And in the post-game show, he didn't say anything to make you think he has, that he was worried about the injury. Now, he could easily just not be telling anybody else about it, but that's a really, really good sign that LeBron kind of looked like LeBron tonight. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, did have 4 turnovers, but 10 of 19 from the field. I thought shot efficiently, got to the free throw line a few times, didn't jack up 10 threes like he does in some games, only took 3 of them and played 31 minutes. So I don't know if you guys noticed what I noticed, but I thought that was important. I thought that was key. And that was a little bit of a relief is the best way that I can put it. By the way, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this in just a little bit. So keep that Aztec one in mind, and I will go from there. Nobody's healthy at this time of the year, Alan. Okay, here's the thing, David. I mean, is it necessary to have that many exclamation points? I mean, 3 would have been plenty to get your point across. 5? Is that 5 or 6? I think it's 6. I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, you're basically yelling at me. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going here. Okay, so yes, a lot of people are not healthy, but LeBron just sat for 1 month hoping to get healthy for this time. If LeBron's healthy and he got to sit for 4 straight weeks going into the playoffs, that's pretty legit. So I'm signing up for that all day long. Okay. Let me get a couple of these here. I mean, 6 exclamation points? What the hell's going on here? I thought we were friends. Okay, Oz, great show, bro. Thank you. Thoughts on Austin Reeves? He is legit, right? Greetings from Costa Rica. My man, thank you for tuning in from Costa Rica. And just let me know, what time of the year is good for you. Because, I'm open. Once the season is over, I'm happy to come out to Costa Rica. Okay, so Austin Reeves is. I want to get into Anthony Davis. Let me just do Austin Reeves here real quick. He's consistent. He's reliable. He plays defense. You never got to question his effort. He's fun to watch. I don't think I could say anything negative about Austin Reeves. Bring him in off the bench, he'll produce. Put him in as a starter, he'll produce. He took 8 shots tonight. He had 19 points. 8 shots. You know how many players in the NBA will take 12 shots, 14 shots to get to 19 points? They're not efficient. He was as efficient as can possibly be. He hits his free throws. He gets to the free throw line a lot. So there's my thoughts on Austin Reeves. The man delivers, and he is fantastic. Okay. Is this what we're going to do now? Is this what we're going to do now? Now everyone's going to jump in on the exclamation points. Okay. All right. So, real quick here, I got to get into Anthony Davis here real quick. Let me talk about Anthony Davis. I need to pace a little bit with AD. So, help me understand this with Anthony Davis, because this is where we are with AD. By the way, there's a lot of times I pace when I watch games. I got 2 TVs in here in the studio, and it's a close game, and I cross my hands like this as if I'm a general manager or something sitting in the hallway. Not the hallway, the tunnelway. Jerry West used to do that. What a baller Jerry West was. You kidding me? That man. Okay, so here's my issue with Anthony. It's not even an issue. Here's just my reality with Anthony Davis. Okay, post game show, um, you know, he basically said that they were really hungry tonight. They were hungry. It was less to do with like the Chicago Bulls. No, I'm not saying that because I can't make that assumption. But the idea that, okay, hey, it's the Chicago Bulls, they just beat you. Like, I get that. You can kind of wake yourself up a little bit for it. But when he said we were really hungry tonight, Anthony Davis tonight had 38 points and 10 rebounds. If you guys listen, and 2 steals and 2 block shots, 13 to 20 from the field, and got to the free throw line 14 times. If you guys heard me in the pregame show, or when I did Lakers talk on Monday and I put the show up here, I talked about how LeBron, these last two games is a perfect example, not LeBron, Anthony Davis, is a perfect example of Anthony Davis. It's a perfect description of Anthony Davis, okay? The Lakers played the same team in 2 games. They played the Bulls on Sunday. They played the Bulls on a Wednesday. On Sunday, Anthony Davis had 15 points and 9 rebounds. He took 8 shots and he took 6 free throws. On Wednesday, against the same exact team, he had 38 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 block shots, got to the free throw line 14 times, 13 of 20 from the field. Can somebody explain to me Anthony Davis, please? Because I don't know which one I'm going to get every night. So they played Bulls on Sunday. The game before against the Thunder, 37 and 15. Couple games ago against Orlando, 15 and 11. 26 and 10 the game before. The game before that, 35 and 17. He's either having monster games or he's having, AD, what are you doing? And when he said, we came out really hungry tonight, were you guys not hungry on Sunday when there was 7 games left to go, when you had a chance to go over 500? I get lost sometimes with Anthony Davis. No one ever questions the man of a skill set. No one ever questions the man of, he's a champion. He was a key piece to winning a championship for the Lakers. But these last 2 games is perfect to like try to figure out the puzzle pieces. You played the same team 2 games in a row. One game you lost by 10, the other game you won by 11. You dominated one game, you look like a role player in the other. Lakers got a big game on Friday against Minnesota. Either one can happen. Either one of these stat lines can happen. He could have 38 and 10, or he could have 15 and 9. It's a very, very tough thing to understand. I have trouble fully understanding Anthony Davis. And I'm not hating on the guy. I'm not any of that. It's just I look at his stat line. I watch every single game. I'm listening to the broadcast. I'm doing the pre. I'm doing the post. I'm doing the post after the post. And nothing surprises me anymore. I could be disappointed, but surprised, no. Disappointed, yes. He was great tonight. He was great tonight. Will he be great on Friday? I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't have that answer for you. Okay. Let me get through a couple of these comments here real quick. By the way, I really, really, really like doing the post-game show after the post-game show. I just want you guys to know that. Really, really enjoy doing this show. Brian Burley, AR, D'Lo, Braun, Van, 80 lineup is our lineup to go with. You could start the game with that, but you don't have to end the game with that. Play the players that are playing. Play the players that are playing really well. All right, let me get a couple of these. Hey. I don't know what I just started with Laker fans, but they are. Let's see what we got here. AD aggressive equals Lakers win. AD passive equals Lakers loss. Not arguing that. Anthony day-to-day Davis. Day-to-day in the sense of I don't know what's going to show up day-to-day. That's not bad. Okay, here's one. I love arguing these ones. Because someone's going to say off night last Sunday. No. Off night last Sunday. Let me tell you what an off night is. Off night is you go 6 of 20 from the field. Okay? Not 6 of 8. An off night means you did everything possible to make sure you were going to find ways to contribute for the team because the team needs you to take shots, get to the free throw line, be aggressive. That you can't go 6 of 8 and tell me that was an off night on Sunday. You can't only take 6 free throws. Your name's Anthony Davis and say that was an off night on Sunday. No, an off night is I did everything in my power. It just wasn't going for me tonight. Give me 6 of 20. Don't give me 6 of 8. Give me 6 of 14 from the 10 from the free throw line. Don't give me 3 of 6. So I can't buy the off night one. Kind of came a little aggressive at you there. I didn't mean it there. I didn't mean that. Okay, let me see here. Get some more comments in here. I did that one. What is needed for the Lakers to get in the top 6 aside from taking care of Lakers business themselves? Which teams do we scoreboard watch? Well, I think the obvious ones. Minnesota's one that you're going to be watching right now. They're going up against Phoenix. Let's see if we got a score on that one. So watch the Minnesota game. I think Minnesota and Golden State are the two you got to watch because the Clippers don't look like they're going to fall out, and the Clippers also have the tiebreaker on the Lakers. Clippers won in Memphis today. By the way, if I saw this correctly, I think Westbrook went off too. Warriors and Minnesota are the two teams I think you should watch the most for comfort reasons. Pelicans, Thunder, you want them to lose as well. Dallas, I think Dallas is getting themselves out of the mix here, to be honest with you. I think they're in some serious trouble. So watch the T-Wolves, watch the Warriors. If Minnesota loses tonight in Phoenix, and then you got Minnesota coming up on Friday, and you could beat the Timberwolves there, you still got a legitimate shot at 6. If Timberwolves beat the Lakers and they have the tiebreaker, then I think it's going to be tough to go get the 6. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's see what else we got here. I got people saying we're going to win this Friday. I'm starting to get a lot more of this. It's, by the way, Phoenix up 4 on Minnesota. Minnesota's been impressive. KD just came back tonight, so keep that one in mind. But I give Minnesota a lot of credit. I think they've been impressive. I really do. They've been winning some tough games, and they're only getting healthier. All right, let's see. One game at a time. Slee. Okay, we got all that. Okay, so we're caught up with some of these comments here. Need to go 4-2. That's Junior E. So let's see. What are they now? They had 10 games left. They were 2-1. So are they 3-1 now? I said they got to go 6-4 in their final 10 to just get, one of these spots in the top 10 or the 6 or the play-in. I think they're going to be play-in. I'm not that concerned about, to be honest with you. I think I think the play-in they'll be fine. I'm not too concerned about the play-in tournament, to be honest with you. Okay, let's do a quick little play. Let's do some roll call here real quick. And then I got a couple more things that I want to get into. Let's do some roll call. Here we go. Let's go. Where are you guys tuning in from? I appreciate everybody being part of the show as always. Let's see. If you've never done roll call, simple as this. All you got to do is just tell me where you're tuning in from. I'll try to give you a shout out. By the way, can you guys do me a quick favor here? Quick favor. 2 seconds. Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Means a lot. Trying to grow the channel. We'll continue. This is my own personal channel. And it means a lot when you guys are able to do that. Okay. Not wrong on that one. Watch out for the Pels. Zion is coming soon. The Pelicans have the toughest schedule left in the NBA. Go look at the teams that they have left. They have the toughest schedule left in the NBA. Marietta, shout out. Rochester, New York. Anaheim in the house. Santa Fe, New Mexico. We have to decide, do we want in or out? Santa Fe, thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. Someone's out in Disneyland. I was there last week. Colorado Springs, appreciate you tuning in. Santa Barbara in the house. Someone's at Pat Bev's house. Lake Arrowhead in the house. Lake Arrowhead. How beautiful is it? Washington, D.C. in the house. San Diego, home. That's home. San Diego, thank you for tuning in. Richmond, Virginia. Newport Beach in the house. Thank you for being a part of the show. Colorado Springs. Moreno Valley. Carlos is in his room. Carlos, do your thing, my brother. The Bay Area. Let's see what else we got here. Garden Grove. Manila in the house, Malaysia in the house, Vancouver in the house. Thank you. Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see what else we got here. East Orange, New Jersey. Center of Texas. Oh, I'm coming to Texas. Gary, I'm going to be in Houston. That's part of my story I got coming up this weekend. Hacienda Heights. Thank you for being a part of the show. Riverside, Colorado Springs, Madrid, Spain in the house. Thank you for being a part of the show. Where else we got here? Brea, California. I can't keep up, guys. Brea in the house. Philippines. Rochester, New York. Sugar Land, Texas. Thank you for subscribing. Let's see what we got here. Damn, I cannot. Queen Taco, Big Italy, SDSU. SDSU. El Segundo. Impossible Year, Blue Butterfly Cafe. That's a great cafe. Actually going to go tomorrow because I'm doing TV tomorrow. So I'm going to be in El Segundo. All right, what else we got here? Singapore, Newcastle, Portland, Maine, Little Italy, Las Vegas. All right, I appreciate you guys all being a part of the show. Pasadena in the house. It's home for me. Lake Forest, California. I appreciate you all being a part of the show. Uruguay in the house. Thank you all for being a part of the show. Okay, so Lake fans. Big game coming up on Friday. I know I've said this before. Basically, say anything about SDSU, you're going to get on here. Claremont in the house. Any concerns over the bench performance tonight? Yes, bench has got to be better. No question about it. They have to be better, and we'll see how the Lakers kind of juggle that because the starting lineup's legit. How are they gonna eventually juggle that? So, big game coming up on Vista, California. Thank you for being a part of the show. Big game coming up. Big game coming up on Friday. So Phoenix, by the way, taking a little bit of control of that game. Looks like they're kind of starting to take over that game. So here's what's at stake coming up on Friday. Let's just pretend the Timberwolves lose this game because they're down 6 with about less than 5 minutes to go. So if they lose this game, that means the Timberwolves would be 39-38, and the Lakers will be 38-38 going into the game coming up on Friday. Okay? So the Lakers then would have an opportunity to go mano a mano with the Minnesota Timberwolves for a chance at that number 7 seed. I'm going to keep emphasizing this. I'm not going to talk about the top 6 unless, it could still happen, but I think a lot of that's going to be predicated on what happens on Friday. Minnesota loses, they would be 39-39. Lakers win that game, they'd be 39-38. They would move in front of Minnesota. They'd be in that number 7 spot. And I don't know who the Golden State Warriors play between now and then. Warriors have a game and a half in front of the Lakers. But Friday gives you that chance to still go get at least that number 7 spot. I think if you lose Friday, then you can kiss that number 7 spot goodbye because Minnesota does have the tiebreaker on you, and they would gain 1 game of ground on you as well. So that's a critical game. The Minnesota Timberwolves will come. Let's just say that their fan base will be super excited. They've been playing good basketball, and they know what's at stake. Friday will become the most important game of the season so far this year. It was like that couple weeks ago when they played the Pelicans. It was like that when they played the Thunder or whenever that was. It was like that when they played the Warriors earlier. A lot of those games too had tie-breaking implications. Um, Dallas was another key game that they had, and they obviously failed in that one. So it just kind of shows how big these games are, and Friday becomes the most important game of the season so far. That changes as the season progresses, but Friday is a very, very big game coming up. So I'm excited about that game. I really am. I'm curious to see what the Lakers got. What kind of team comes out, because they have been inconsistent. But if they got that lineup if the lineup is back and these are the guys that you're going to use, then that's exciting, and we could take it from there. Mo Bamba update. I do not have a Mo Bamba update. So hopefully he's back sooner or later. I know a lot of people are asking about that. Okay, so got a quick story for you guys that I'm going to tell here real quick, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. So this is so true. Wish we had just a handful of those close games. We could be sitting pretty. You're right. I mean, honestly, you can pick 2 games on the schedule that the Lakers blew this year, and you said if they had just got those 2 games, not 5, not 7, just those 2 games, the Lakers probably most likely would be sitting in that number 6 spot right now and would avoid the playing tournament. Okay, so here's what we got. I think I just saw the score there, 99-94. So Suns up 5. Okay, so Laker fans, let me just kind of explain the story here real quick. No, okay. All right, no, it's not a Sasha update. Okay, it's not a Sasha update. Okay, so here's what I got going on. Friday, the Lakers got the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going to apologize in advance because I cannot do the post-game show after the post-game show. I mean, maybe I could figure something out, but I can't do it. Let me tell you why I can't do it. So Friday, I'm going to do my regular show, Travis Rogers in the morning. We'll do our show from 10 to 1:15 or so. Pre-game show will start at 3:30. I'll do that. Game will start at 5. I'll do halftime. I'll do post-game show. Post-game show ends. Laker fans, I got a lot of work to do, because when the post-game show ends, I got to hurry up to LAX. Why do I have to go to LAX? I got to go to LAX because I got to catch a flight at 11 p.m. You might ask, Sliwa, what are you catching a flight for at 11 p.m.? Where are you going? I'm going to Houston. I'm catching a flight at 11 p.m. to Houston, which arrives 4:15 a.m. Central Time. Okay, so it's going to be 2:15 here. Then I go straight to the VRBO. Why am I going to a VRBO? I'll tell you why I'm going. I'm going because I'm going to arrive on Saturday morning, and a little bit later on Saturday, San Diego State University is in the Final freaking 4. I'm there for the game on Saturday. Hopefully, Laker fans, I'm there for a win on Saturday. Then on Sunday, I'll go to the Lakers versus the Rockets in Houston. How is this possible? Laker fans, I'm going to an SCSU game, and Lakers just happen to be playing the Rockets in Houston when the Final Four is in Houston. It was meant to be. So I'm going to go to the Lakers game on Sunday in Houston against the Rockets. And then after that, hopefully I'll be going to a game on Monday for the potential national championship. So I'm not going to do a post game after the post game because I got to go catch a bird on Friday night. So Laker fans, that's what we got. Just got to go make it happen. Got to cheer on your teams when you get the opportunity. But I will be back soon, and we'll do something, even if it's on Sunday. Maybe I'll even sneak one of these in on a Saturday or something along those lines. So I appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Lakers, make it happen on freaking Friday. San Diego State, make it happen on Saturday. Okay, Lake Show, I'm out of here. Hope you guys have a great night, and we'll get with you guys soon.